Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca and you are here to watch a Real haul. If you're a fan of statement-making fashion that's also sustainable, you're absolutely in the right place. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a video. So today we are doing a haul video with items from the Real. This is not sponsored, I just actually love buying secondhand designer pieces. I shop the Real primarily for two reasons. One is to try to find current trends that I can buy secondhand, get a used item instead of buying something new, and I have some good examples on here of that. And the other reason I love the Real is to hunt down designer pieces that maybe I couldn't afford when they first came out, or are older and now I'm trying to track them down and add them back to my wardrobe. I only buy from the Real currently in larger quantities because I live in Europe, so it costs $40 for shipping, and then I pay the import taxes still, which is about 17%. So I try to make sure it's worth my while. So let's get into this, let's get started and look at this Real haul. So first up, I have this incredible Proenza Schouler drop waist white dress. So this guy, let's see. This guy was from spring 2019, look number 5. It had a drop waist in the styling, and even though it comes with this just like great belt, it wasn't actually used on the runway. But I'm really glad they added it because not all of us are like 6 feet tall and 2 pounds, so the belt really helps. It has this amazing back pocket detail here, which is just so freaking cute, and I love this black top stitching. So this was just such like a check the box of something that I've wanted ever since I saw it on the runway. So I feel really lucky to have this piece. Okay, next up, let's talk about what I'm wearing. So this Baum Pferdgarten sweater is from their fall 2019 collection. It was look 15. And I remember seeing it and being like, oh, I need a sweater like that. I love the oversized chunky sweaters. I love the way they styled it on the runway as a dress. So you can see I'm just wearing it with my Aloha's boots. But I also do wear it, you know, tucked into jeans, with a mini skirt, all different ways to style it. It's an incredible piece, and when I found this on the Real, that's what actually prompted me to click purchase on everything else that was in my wish list, because I knew I needed this sweater in my life. So not all purchases go swimmingly, as I'm sure you know if you bought off of a larger website that does retail, or does designer consignment and relies on people to do things. There's human error. So these Miu Miu heels, look at this just heel shape. It's so beautiful. So these guys were marked down to like, I think $50 when I bought them, and I was really excited. They were a size 39.5 listed on the site. I usually wear anywhere between like a 39 to 40, depending on designer sizing. Occasionally I can do a 38.5, but I have found usually when I buy that size, shoes are too small, so I try to avoid it. So these were listed on the site as a 39.5, and when I got them and put them on, I was like, what the heck? Let's see if you can see. Anyway, they are a 38.5, not a 39. The box says 38.5, so these were mislabeled and are slightly too small, which is such a bummer. Normally I would return them, but with a $30 return cost is what they're citing me, and that I don't think is gonna fly because it's international shipping. It's not worth it to return these because it would cost me the value of the shoe to send them back. So that's a total bummer. But something that is much less of a bummer is this incredible Proenza PS1 bag. So you may have already figured out I'm obsessed with Proenza Schouler. Like truly it is one of my formative designers, like in my mind, when I think about what has shaped kind of my perspective when it comes to fashion. So I have wanted a PS1 for so long, it's not even funny. But when this bag came out, I think I was just out of college and couldn't afford one. So I've always wanted to get one, but I just never got around to it. But since they're not like the hottest style on the planet anymore, you can get them on the Real for a couple $100 when this is a bag that usually costs in the thousands. Now don't go buying all of them because I have some other colors that I'd like to get, but to me this is just the perfect bag ever, and for a few $100 for like a designer leather piece, that's fantastic. So next up, this guy doesn't really have much of a story behind it, except for I think that mini skirts are going to be one of the like hottest things coming this year in 2021 and next year in 2022. This is Balenciaga, and this texture on this skirt is absolutely incredible. I couldn't find like a specific runway reference for this piece, but this is Alexander Wang era Balenciaga, which is not my favorite, but I still just thought this was a great piece to have. So this is a linen Rachel Comey incredible neon jumpsuit. I wore it for one of our style challenges for Jumpsuit Week, of course. But it's funny, I was actually looking at buying the same silhouette brand new in a different colorway when I saw this on the Real. I think I did spend probably like $190 on this guy, so it still was, you know, a decent price, but about half price compared to retail. But I love the neon, I love the very 80s vibe. This is so incredibly comfortable and is just like an absolutely incredible piece to have in my closet. So I was really happy about that find. Another designer that I love is Balenciaga, circa like Nicolas Ghesquiere era. So these little shorts, oh my gosh, how fun. They have the little folds. It's interesting, Zimmerman did a short that was really similar in recent years, and this is 2011. So this trend is definitely coming back, and I would watch out for kind of mini shorts, mini skirts, like I said, in the coming year or so, but I just love these guys and finding like a little Balenciaga pair. And then keeping the Balenciaga theme going, this tweed number is absolutely amazing. This little dress, perfect for just running around wearing anywhere. It's lined with silk, but not fully, so it is a little bit breathable. My thoughts were like bumming around in Europe in the summer. This is gonna be such an incredible piece. And if you saw my series on Fashion Week inspired dressing, you'll notice this was definitely in there for Paris, and it's just an incredible piece. Okay, we have another kind of failure story. I usually don't get many of these. Oh my gosh, but this is a Missoni jumpsuit off of the Real. So the photo for this had it all scrunched up, so it looked like a pair of pants, and then it had a tank top on top, a white just tank, white tank, and it was listed as a jumpsuit. So I was like, oh, that's such a cute styling. So I was like, okay, I'll get that guy. Come to find out, it's actually this like boob situation with strings that go around your neck. So definitely very vacation ready, but not the jumpsuit I was necessarily looking for. So these gorgeous pants are Bottega Veneta. The black and red reminds me very much of Givenchy, which you may have noticed for my Fashion Week inspired looks. I was wearing these guys. I love how the color kind of goes halfway down. It gives you almost that like faux layered trouser, very Margiela look. And they're just an incredible pair of pants. I love to wear a good trouser, so these are going to get a lot of use. And the last piece is this incredible skirt from Proenza Schouler. It's super lightweight and silk, but it does have this kind of heavy cotton at the bottom that actually weighs it down and gives it some really nice movement. It's not too heavy by any means. I couldn't find a specific reference for this, but I'd say this is definitely within like probably the last 5 years. And it's just an incredible skirt that'll be just so easy in the summer with like a t-shirt and sandals. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was a friendly reminder that you can be both fashionable and sustainable at the same time. If you like this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.